So a lot of updates from your end. What is going on?
No, nothing really, Mufadal. Nothing is going on.
Oh, okay. All right. I was very, very busy actually the whole week. And this gentleman, Lloyd Helferty, in Canada is keeping me very, 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 very busy. He sends actually, 10 emails with so much information that, consumes all good information basically. But then I have to review everything and then, give him the professional reply, to move forward. Because he is really now looking into leaving his job. Okay. Quitting a job is a very difficult decision. And he's actually had an offer from another job, which is a high paying job again for him. And he was asking me the question, Mufaddal, that, okay, shall I accept the job or, are we moving forward with our projects, in Canada? So that kept him very busy. He's a very important man, okay, very, very qualified individual. All right. And I don't want him to really work for anybody else. So I'm trying my best to retain him, by assuring him that, okay, don't worry about your kitchen expense. I will take care of it. So that is what, that kept me busy, for the whole week now. And we are moving forward, with our Saskatchewan campus, and all engineers from Peru, we should be actually, admitting them in our GEMPA program. The another development with respect to South America is that there is a gentleman who is very, very interested in our project in Puerto Rico. Okay. And he is giving us, university campus, and it's an eastern Puerto Rico, the most corrupt country of South America. Okay.
Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Yeah, that's not South America.
Where is Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico is in Caribe.
Right?
In Caribe,
it's in the Caribbean. Yeah, it's probably in the Caribbeans, right?
Yeah, but it's really belong to the States. It's associated with United States.
Okay,
Puerto Rico.
Okay. So actually, yesterday, President Trump was actually, I was looking at his interview with our PM Imran Khan, and he mentioned that Puerto Ricans have really eaten up $92 billion, from United States, and has done nothing with it, to help the people. So anyways, so that is also, I think it's a Spanish, speaking people, right? In Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Yeah, mostly Spanish, yeah. So there is a colonel out there who has, who is working on these humanitarian projects, and he is giving us the access to, some of the universities over there, so we can set up our campuses there, so he's very actively engaged, and he says, okay, he says that Puerto Ricans are more smarter than Pakistanis, So I said, okay, let's have a competition. You give me Puerto Rican engineers, I will give you Pakistani engineers, and we will have a competition among them, who builds our campus faster. So he's serious about it now. He's giving me the Puerto Rican engineers. I said, 1,000 of them, I need 1,000 engineers, to build a department. And I'm getting 1,000 engineers in Pakistan. I'm giving them a site to build the department. You give 1,000 engineers, enroll them, and, they will be setting up the department in Puerto Rico, and we will see who does it first, So that's a development, which is going on. So what is happening with Mr. Sakata and Kevin Cody and Walter?
I don't know. I don't know. I told you, that
Have you talked to him? Have you talked to Mr. Sakata, or I mean, it's completely
I
dead,
spoke
or?
with Sakata,
Mhm,
and he mentioned that there was no deal because
mhm.
uh, they were insisting
Mhm.
on the certificates, no?
Right, right. So I think, and I think Padiha probably gave us the real picture also. I think that probably, the reason behind all that requirement is basically that probably Aurora doesn't have the money really to buy. It looks like it, otherwise, I mean, who will leave a project like this, I mean, it was such a wonderful transaction, wonderful deal, which we structured.
Yeah, it was wonderful, Mufadal, but I remember that I have my own opinion, no, that a deal does not works automatically, no.
Mhm.
So I always believe that you have to worry, about your, I don't know, your how do you
No,
say,
no, I
your
mean,
kitchen, or
that is gone, that is finished now. And now I think what I want you to do is this, okay? Focus on just one thing, okay? And that is Mr. Sattar Hakim. And he is, I've given him, number of things to do. But you need to really now form a team with him so that he starts this immigration processing of all the engineers. He has capability of doing it. It is his area. He was asking me for all the data and stuff like that, and I said, well, I mean, it's a 50,000 Pakistan Engineering Council engineers, and enroll them in the universities in Canada. And, that's it. So you have to now. He has to play his part, but like I said, we need to really push him. He's a very senior dad and needs some punches, so that to move forward. I mean, he's very slow basically. So,
yeah, but
anyways,
Mufadal, really, that's not I mean, that's not a project that I should be
mhm,
involved with. I mean, if you want to help
mhm.
Sattar Hakim or help himself or whatever, okay,
No, no, I mean,
fine, no, but I mean,
you are actually part of the HNT World Limited, right? He's the owner of the company.
right, right, but
Yeah, that's it. That's
mhm,
the only reason, okay? I mean, otherwise,
mhm,
he has to do, you have to do your job selling gold to everybody else because now Kevin is not buying the gold of Mr. Sakata. So your focus is selling gold, okay? And his focus is, he's not a gold man at all. He's an immigration man, okay? He's a student placement person. So now, as a director and as an owner of, HNT World Limited, he should be playing his part. I am playing my role,
mm,
I mean, so we are, I actually forward you one, transaction from another guy in Hong Kong, a Chinese guy, okay? And he wants to
mm,
buy 500 kilogram per month, okay? So I forwarded that to you, and I am putting, I mean, I didn't have the time of answering all his questions, but I have handed over the project to David, our gemologist, and he's working with him.
mhm,
Now, this guy wants us to open up our account in Harrius Refinery in Hong Kong. Okay. So if we open up our account, HNT World Limited account in Harrius Refinery, then we can do ledger to ledger with him in Harrius. And he's willing to buy any quantity, not any quantity, but 500 kilogram per month at 5% discount. Same deal as Kevin Cody.
mhm,
He's ready, okay? He's ready to buy. I forwarded that, the details about his company and everything to you, with the cashier's check and a black guy's photograph and his company profile and everything. Looks good, looks reliable, but a small guy, okay? And Chinese, they don't trust anybody, so he's that kind of a person. But he's ready.
mm.
He's ready to buy in Harriers 500 kilogram per month, ledger to ledger. And he says, well, if you don't have an account in Harriers, then you can bring in the gold. I will, give you the, all the local expense is mine. Okay. As long as it takes to refine and, assay the gold and everything, you are my guest. I will give you the hotel accommodation and everything. After the gold transaction is finished, you get a check, and then that's it. That's the end of the day, end of the story for each tranche. And he wants not to start with, because this guy told him, David, that I will start with 1 or 2 kg. He says, well, I mean, 1 or 2 kg is nothing. Start with something like 25 kg, so that we have a reasonable amount to work with. So that was his suggestion. So he said, well, 500 kg, I don't have any problems, but I will, you have to stay with me for 1 month. I don't have money to buy 500 kg, in 1 week. You stay at my cost for 1 month in a hotel in Hong Kong, and we will give you, the whole money in 1 month's time. So that is the opportunity. I was thinking that maybe we can give, I don't know, I mean, our Roy's situation. Roy can possibly do it, but I put David in contact with him, and I don't want to deal with Roy, because Roy came yesterday, I mean, and asked me what is happening. And I said, well, I'm doing fine, and I hope you are doing fine also. I'm very, very busy with my projects, of my Wheel of Life Palm School. So he says, what happened to Ofori? Well, I said, anything related to gold is, Guillermo's area. So he will get back to you. So I told him that. So,
yeah, he got in touch with me also.
Okay.
But I said, no, nothing is happening.
Right, exactly. So I mean, idea is definitely that I would like to send you that $110,000, which we want to utilize, for all these African transactions. That I will give you very soon.
Okay. For that will be great.
And then that way we move forward, because now the money is coming from everywhere, and so this project has become excited for everybody, and I'm really thankful to you, to Mr. Sakata, for
You mean the project from Canada or what?
For everything, because everybody was asking me where the money is coming from. You remember I sent that NC and DA for signatures. You remember that, right? Sakata's NC and DA.
Yeah.
So I gave it the NC and DA to this guy, and I told him that 0.5% is coming to your account. That's a money. That's a seed funding. So after looking at all the documentation, and the document, and they got all very serious. So money is there. Money is there already. We are moving forward with the transaction. And then after Kevin Cody's departure from the deal, then I gave him another good news that now we have got 21 metric ton available, my friend. Okay, to sell. And we don't have to sell it at 5% net. We will sell it at 2% net. Still 0.5% is coming to you, to your foundation for adopting the universities. And then I will be using 3% additional, money, my profit to, make a world tour. I will buy a jet and I will fly everywhere. So I actually talked to them about, social entrepreneurship. And then I talked to them about my plans, what I want to do with my profits.
Okay.
So they are very, very serious now. Okay. And that actually has helped us to move forward. And you have seen that video, right? Which I actually had with a UK guy, right? Greg Christie.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
You saw
that.
that video, right?
Yes.
So he's also now awake, and we have any quantity, Guillermo, to supply to our Swiss guys, 5% net, any quantity. Based on Swiss procedure, we make good commission, and the mandate is there, okay? Says, Mufaddal, give me any quantity you have. Swiss procedure, he's the mandate directly of my Swiss buyers, and he says 5% net. We make good commission. So that was a good news also from UK, And I said, well, we will do it. I have got Robert Cohen's gold available. So he says, well, Swiss procedure, right? I know Robert Cohen. You know Robert Cohen. Everybody knows Robert Cohen. But then, whatever amount you can actually give it to me, based on Swiss procedure, just transport it from Metalor to, Switzerland. Metalor is a Swiss refinery. He said, okay, he liked the idea. He said, okay, put the gold in Metalor refinery and you don't need to transport it to Switzerland. My buyer will buy it from Metalor. So that is very good progress. And very soon we will be opening up our account also in Metalor. So that Metalor is actually in Los Angeles, so that is a good news.
Yeah.
Because this guy was asking me, Larry Fortner, how shall I open my account in Metalor? So I told him Guillermo is, working on it. And it is a USA company, so I mean, they are present in USA close to you. So go and, open their facility and open up the account. So I found out after, reviewing all the, information on the website that they have a refinery in Los Angeles also, which is the base of EDU Foundation, So they will be opening up our account also there, SAMS TQL, my global account in Metalor.
Okay.
So what you can do, Guillermo, is go to this Harrius website, okay, and try to open up our HNT World Limited account in Harrius, Hong Kong, specifically, because Hong Kong, we have got a buyer in Hong Kong. And,
But
that
Helios
way,
is an LBMA refinery. That's very well known.
Very well-known refinery, German refinery. It's a very good refinery in Hong Kong. And this buyer actually owns from Harrius, So he says, okay, open up the account in Harrius and, show me that you have gold in Harrius and I will buy it, 5% net, 500 kg per month. So that is a very confirmed buyer we have.
And why, for example, this buyer, why he does not buy from Tokyo? I mean, what's the point? I mean,
I told him about Tokyo, and I had a good fight with him, and he said, he actually told me very similar things like the Swiss guy, okay? He says, well, if people are coming to me with the gold, okay, why should I fly to Freetown? I said, well, if you have a problem, about believing in what we have or what we don't have, and I told him what kind of a person you are. You are a gram guy, a kilogram guy, or a metric ton guy. You tell me what is your capability, and accordingly, I will give you the options. And then he told me I'm a 500 kilogram per month guy. So I said, good, now you have two options. If you are scared of flying to Freetown, why don't you fly to Tokyo? See the gold, 500 kilogram is right there in Mitsubishi refinery. See the gold, make the payment, and that's it. You're done. So I told him that, So,
and what did he say?
Well, I mean, he has to come back. Silence after that,
Okay.
Because he told me that you're a scammer and there is no gold in metric tons, in Hong Kong or in Japan, So I said, well,
he told you that you are a scammer.
Yeah. Okay. He told me like that. Okay. I mean, nobody has, and a guy from Pakistan cannot own, so much gold. He says, I know all the Pakistani, your prime minister doesn't have that much gold. So I said, okay, I don't have any problems in, with your comment. But now if you are capable of, flying to Tokyo, you know, then go to Tokyo, purchase the gold, show me that you have the money, and I will give you the entrance into my refinery, Mitsubishi refinery.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That is the requirement. You have to show me that you have the money.
Sure, of course. That's
Once you show
the
me the
point.
money, then you will get the excess. Otherwise, you can go to Tokyo, enjoy a good vacation, and come back. Maybe Mr. Sakata will meet you, and you can have a dinner with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is a good option for us, to move forward. 5% net, open up the account in Harriers, and we can start all our African operations. Gold coming to Hong Kong because it is still duty free, and we refine it in Harriers and give it to this guy. 500 kilogram per month is not a small quantity. It's a good business. And all the
500, no, it's a very important one. 500,
important
yes.
business, and I think all the people in Africa will be very happy to supply us, that gold, that quantity.
Yeah, but everybody, I mean, including David and everybody,
They need 5%,
you have
7%.
the situation to pay the taxes.
Yeah,
Yes.
7%. That's fine. I mean, I don't have any problems in paying the taxes anymore. Because it is safe and secure, and nobody else would pay them. And like I said, David confirmed it also, and some of the other guys from Africa, like that guy, the Ghanaian guys,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and they told me that Chinese are not coming, okay, because of the corona, and so people are desperate. They have the gold, they want to sell it. They will give it to you at a very good price. Just come, just show them the money, okay, that you have the money and you are operating with Brinks, and the transaction is safe.
Yeah, listen, Mufadal, if I have a solution for you. I mean, Brinks is really not appropriate to work. Okay,
Okay.
so you have to forget about Brinks. Brinks only works with the top mining companies, the very
Okay.
big mining companies.
Okay.
So you find me the resources, Mufadal, and I will take care of everything, including
Wonderful.
David, including any seller,
Wonderful.
because I will work with Loomis.
I
Okay.
have got now two, I've given you the buyer. You already know him. It's in your window.
Yeah,
And
but I do not. You have mentioned this person from Hong Kong. I do not have the information. I don't.
I sent you
You
the
have
information. I sent to you,
from
but
where?
I will
From
send it again on the WhatsApp.
on WhatsApp. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I sent it to you as soon as I got it,
Uh
So
huh.
you might have overlooked it, but I will send it to you again. And
Right.
I will put you in the group, as a matter of fact. Okay.
Right, but I mean, really, taxes for 500 metric tons. Well, I mean, really, it's not in principle workable, no, because it's a lot of money,
No, no,
and
no. What I'm saying is this, that, okay, idea is not 500. 500 kilogram is the capacity of this guy. Okay.
mhm.
He rejected 2 kilograms. Says, well, it's too expensive for me to,
Yeah,
give
but
you.
we can do 50, no? 50, for example.
50 is fine.
50,
He's happy. 25 is
50
fine.
is more or less
Yeah,
approx, no? It
yeah,
can
yeah,
be
exactly.
for
Mhm. So
more or
your
less, if you
tranche,
say it's like 200,000, like
yeah, yeah,
200,000.
exactly. Your
So
tranche
really,
quantity,
really, really,
yeah,
you would need in order to make this happen, like 300,000.
right.
With 300,000,
Mhm.
I'm telling you, no, I have a very strong contact
Mhm.
of Loomis in Spain,
Okay.
and I know personally the procedure
Mhm.
I spoke with David Chris recently. I have
Okay.
been speaking with him,
Okay.
and he was proposing Brinks, and I said to him, "Listen, Brinks doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, forget about Brinks because
Mm-hmm.
they won't work with you. Okay, because you're not big. Okay, and they will not accept me in particular. Indeed, if I have a contract, no, I mean the contract it's for example, let's say Mufadal has a contract with Brinks in Pakistan,
Mm-hmm.
but you are going to purchase gold, say in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So the company from South Africa has to be a very big mining company, and no, the company from South Africa it's like, for
Mm-hmm.
example, Larry Fordner,
Mm-hmm.
small.
Okay.
Okay, so they won't accept that.
Mm-hmm.
That's Brinks. Okay, so these contracts that Brinks have, Pakistan, Chile, Peru, Colombia, or any place, I mean, really, they are not workable, the contracts. Okay, so that's
Okay.
the situation. On the other side, Loomis, that belongs to people from Sweden,
Okay.
they do not have that kind of, how do you say, limit, no? I mean, they are not, they care about the relation.
Mm-hmm.
So I am working at the moment, as I'm telling you, with some, they have to approve, of course,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
the deal.
Mm-hmm.
But if you provide the information, the correct information, maybe they can accept, no?
I think
So
I
that's
like your
how the
idea.
economy works. So if you, for example, I was asking for you for the 100 and something dollars, but if you
Mm-hmm.
want to work this thing with Jareos or just with the guy in Hong Kong,
Uh-huh.
you need more resources,
Okay.
Mufadal, more.
Okay. Okay.
By the way.
Mm-hmm. Now, actually, I like your idea about Loomis, and now two things which we need to do. Okay. Now we have got HNT World Platform, but a better one is Larry's company, Money Media. So we can
Yeah, but
open up the
Larry
account.
doesn't have. Larry does not want to invest, or he does not have resources.
No,
I
we know
have
that.
spoken,
I know that. But what we can do is
but if you
this.
know that,
No, what we can do is this. Okay, you know the status with HNT World Limited, right? $53,000, and we need to pay this guy to complete all the documentation and stuff like that. So that is fine. Sattar Hakim is a chapter there, and this guy Larry Fortner is exactly like Sattar Hakim. Okay, he doesn't have the money, but he is a very
Mhm,
active guy. Okay, and he's a player. Okay, he's not a retired person, younger than Sattar Hakim, but he doesn't have the money. Now, my recommendation is this, that we should actually own a small portion of his company. Okay, so you become now a director, say, in Money Media, company, his company, and we give him certain amount. We agree on a a price. That okay, if I want to become a 28% member, in your company, what is your worth of your company? So then you are officially there, and then that company becomes our company in a way. And the guy is good. He's good. He has got good contacts in Africa. You know him. And he has been a very. He has become a very good friend. And he always comes back to me and with good ideas, advice, and help from me also most of the time. And whatever I tell him to do, he does it. Like this
mhm,
Oriamax situation. I spend a lot of time
mhm.
in doing the due diligence and everything.
Yeah, but at the end, it didn't work, no? For the
Of
Mex.
course, they are scammers. And he doesn't want to spend his time locking them up and say, okay, scammers are gone, finish. So close the chapter with Gabriel, close the chapter with Oriamax. And I said, okay, now let's delight all your Ghanaian friends, who has got the gold in Ghana. So that's how I told him, forget about these guys, okay? I mean, we don't need time wasters, We move forward with the good people whom you know. He agrees on it. And you are also in touch with him, right? That lady,
I am,
secretary.
I just from time to time I salute him. Yes.
Yeah. The secretary also, and the lady who actually completes all the documentation. So she's a good resource for us. And what I would recommend is this: that let's get a small portion of the ownership in his company. So so you have a company, you have a platform, a good partner, and a whole infrastructure out there to work the gold transactions from Africa. Because I'm giving you $100,000, right? $110,000 coming to you. And you think about it of using that to maybe get a small share of Larry Fortner's company.
Okay, when it happens, fine. I mean, I
Yeah,
can touch the matter with him, right?
right. So that's it. That is it. And that is a progress, and we are moving forward. And hopefully, Sattar Hakim will make a lot of money, because of this immigration situation. He will. He's good at
Okay.
that, and just I need to activate him,
Hopefully.
and he's very excited about that prospects, because now what and a good part is this, okay? He's also the owner of the land in a very remote area in Canada where nobody wants to go, and now he's very happy that I'm actually building my campus in that kind of an area. Saskatchewan is like the lowest density area, and his area is not the lowest density. It's a very cold area. Canada is very cold, and he's the owner of
Yes.
a property there.
Okay.
He's an owner. So I mean, we can actually use his site to build this campus. And I just remembered it now, okay, when I was talking to you, that I mean, that is our site, okay, and why build, in somebody else's site where we can build our first model in his site. He's the owner of the
And
site.
by the way, Mufadal, what happened with this person of We the World?
We the world, I've these guys were a little insulting to me.
Yes, something
In the
like that. No?
meeting actually. And actually this lady intentionally is not happy with the V network, okay, whatever her concern is. So and she was very insulting actually, okay. And she said, okay, why did you use my name, this, that, you should not at all ever use my name or V's name, for anything. And I said, yes, I will remove you guys, permanently from my system. I don't need you. And I concluded the business.
Okay.
Finish. I mean, it's finished. I don't need them, and I don't like insult from anybody. I can slap, Trump also on his face, and he got a slap from Imran Khan, in a way. We don't get bullshit. We don't like bullshit from anybody.
Yeah, but I mean that includes this woman Ugoji or what?
Who got what?
The woman Ugoji is also from We the World, or We?
No. Ugoji is also part of We the World. We met
Yeah.
him in the We the World, okay. And
Yeah.
then she was very critical about me and Pakistan and stuff like that. And then I straightened her out, okay. Then she sort of became a friend, and then she became, I mean, she's a disturbed person, it seems to me, okay.
Okay.
Disturbed in a way that she was actually a refugee, okay. And when a person is in coming out of the refugee cycle, and then all the torture which she probably suffered, so that mental state is not always good. They don't trust anybody.
Okay.
They can always feel like, I mean, it happens, whenever they are so afraid and they are so cautious, that, they just get that memories back that, okay, Mufaddal is going to come and torture me.
Mm-hmm.
So something like that. I mean, I consider her also as a sort of a psychiatric patient, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Although she's a lawyer and she's a very capable person, okay? She has got a PhD in law, very, very qualified individual. Okay, I offered him a directorship in my company. I mean, she basically lost 1 million PGC by insulting me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she lost it. I'm not going to be actually putting him on my board at any price now. She's gone.
Right.
Because I don't like people a person who is insulting, he's not a professional.
Yeah, well, there's no need for that, no?
Yeah,
Just
we don't
really.
need them. We don't need them. I mean, it could be an Einstein, Einstein will never be sort of, all people with good knowledge are always very humble. Okay, so if a person
Mm-hmm.
becomes, insulting and becomes like, I don't know, I mean, like the dictators, then I don't like
Mm-hmm.
them.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So they got the piece of I copied you, right, on that thing, on that email,
Yeah,
right?
I saw a mail. I
Right,
saw a mail
exactly,
because I
exactly.
was copy, no? Mm-hmm.
I mean, I actually shut them down completely.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we really don't want to work with them anymore. Now
All right, Mufal,
the
let
whole
me know
cycle will
when.
change, The cycle will change like this, that he was talking about doing due diligence on me. Now I'm going to be doing the due diligence on him on the v.net complete cycle to make sure they do not waste any single cent of anybody's money. They are in big trouble now.
Okay.
So that is the update. I think we are moving forward. I will definitely would love to give you that $110,000 I promised very soon. So then you can actually move forward with, our Africa gold transactions.
Yeah, that will be great, Mufal. Everything is now in place.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
I think we worked very hard for it, and now the time of ROI is there.
Yeah,
Return on
we were
investment.
going to count with resources from Japan, but well, now the
No,
situation
that's
is
fine.
what
I mean,
is
Japan
tough.
has been a blessing for me, and that hard work is paying off. And now I think we are moving forward.
Hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
I consider that as a big blessing because after that, everybody got activated.
Well, yeah, that's important also, no?
Very important, very important. Okay. So that is, I think, and like I said, always I believe in this, Guillermo, that any amount of investment you do, in time, in money, in efforts, everything, ROI is there always. So we did work very hard, on this Sakata situation and with Walter and
Yes,
with Kevin,
yes.
and I mean, that was very, very hard time. So that return on investment, is being reaped up now. Okay, I mean, I am reaping that ROI from that particular, and I think it's, Mr. Sakata will be delighted also. Okay, I mean, Mr. Sakata is a different person now, I believe, after his father's death, and I would like to go and see him soon in Tokyo.
Okay. Um.
Okay, so I'll let you
So
sleep.
thank you very much. Yeah, sure. It's a little late here.
I know
It's like
that.
2.
It's a prayer
So
time here, and you should take a
yeah.
little rest. I will prepare for my prayer, and then
Hmm.
I will touch. I will now. Okay, give me your. I think your account information is probably with me. But anyway, if I don't have it, send it, and I will, make sure that that $110,000 gets transferred to your account.
Okay, I will send the information to you, Mufadal. No problem.
Okay, please do.
Tomorrow or soon.
Whenever.
Okay. Yeah.
Whenever. Okay, please
All
do.
right. Thank you
Okay,
very
thank you.
much,
Sure
Mufadal.
thing.
Enjoy
Sure thing.
your
Sure thing.
Friday. Enjoy your
Thank you.
Friday.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.